Alright. Hi, my name is Kit, and today I'll be presenting about the AI mood tracking application. So, the project background of the AI mood tracking application has a problem statement and also an objective, right? So, to let you know that the AI mood tracking application is actually a journaling app that uses AI to sense the sentiment of the journal user. So, the problem statement for this application is that originally journaling fails to engage the users. Next, journaling does not have a digital medium and automated sentiment analysis. Next, journaling does not guide users for reflection. So the objective of this project is to design an AI mood tracking and journaling system using an object-oriented approach. Next is also to develop an AI mood tracking and journaling system using a mobile-based approach. And finally, it is to test the system for improvements and also changes. So let us compare the AI mood tracking application with other applications or other methods of journaling on the market. Of course, there's the classic physical manual journaling where the user writes on a piece of paper or a book. However, there is no automated guidance or automated sentiment analysis for the user. So next we have Samsung Calendar, which allows us to store events digitally. However, it is not really built for journaling. Next, there's the MoodTrack Social Diary, which allows users to write short sentences and their emotions. But this short sentence will be published to the public. Of course, it is not anonymous, but some people do not like that aspect of the application. Finally, we have the AI mood tracking application, which allows the user to write a journal and then an AI will write the emotions associated with each sentence. Aside from that, you can sign up with a counselor and that counselor will be able to see the emotions only and not the journal entry contents and have a conversation about how you've been feeling and also help you with your self-understanding. This is the table for your reference. And this application will be done using the agile methodology where we plan first using diagrams and then we design using the architecture schema and wireframes. Then we develop a prototype, we test the prototype, we deploy it to get feedback, and then we review it, and then finally we launch the application. So these are the system requirements. First of all, we need a calendar, right, for the users to refer to all of their past dates and also their journals. Then we need the AI model, which predicts the mood based on the journal entry. Then we need reflections and solutions, which prompts the users to reflect on their sentences, reflect on their emotions to help them improve themselves. And then this will be the system demo for the application. To give a small introduction, it is an application that allows students and counselors to connect and allows students to create journal entries. An AI will be able to sense the emotions within these journal entries and inform the counselor of these emotions. Then, they will be able to communicate and work through those emotions to help the student perform better in university and also in life. The app also allows the user to reflect on their actions based on the emotions perceived by the AI. Without wasting any more time, I will be showing two devices, one representing the student and the other representing the counselor. I will be creating a counselor account on the right phone first. So you can click on the register button, register as counselor, and then we can enter a counselor name, for example, Jason. Then we can enter the email, jason@gmail.com, and maybe a password. We'll go with the password test123. Upon registration, you will notice that the counselor will receive a counselor code. And this counselor code is important because when a student registers, they need this counselor code to be assigned under that counselor. So, going to the left hand side, we can register an account, register as student, and this student, let's just say that it's me, right? Ykid. And my email is ykid@gmail.com. And the password is also just a demonstration password of test123. And over here we can enter the counselor code on the right side, and when we register we will be able to view our details and that our counselor is Jason. So clicking next on both screens brings us to the dashboard. For the student dashboard, we will be able to write how we feel, look at our reminders, message our counselor, and analyze reports. As for the counselor, we will be able to view our students. For now, Jason only has one student, which is Ykid. This counselor is able to switch between the message and analyze tabs, just to message the student or analyze the student's emotions. However, since Ykid has not written any journals, this feature will be actually it will just be useless, right? So without further ado, let's just start with a journal. And let's write a journal over here for the 9th of June, which is today. And let's just say that I have a sample journal written. Alright, so as you can see, there's a sample journal over here with my interview, right, regarding my interview. Because I will be having a second interview at Avinity Analytics, I'm very worried because I might make a fool of myself when I'm being interviewed. But I do hope that the place is very good, very amazing, and I can learn a lot. But in the end, I'm still anxious that, as someone as unskilled as me, my colleagues might look down on me, or I will be, treated poorly or something like that. Either way, after clicking the save button, the user is able to submit the journal to get the AI sentiment. But at the same time, the user is also be able to rate the day from awful, bad, good, average to great. And since I was quite anxious on that day, I just rated it as bad. And after this journal submission, the counselor will be able to receive a notification. As you can see over here, this notification. And after that, when switching to the Analyze tab, we can see that the user has created a journal entry. And upon clicking on it, this Analysis tab will show what is the appearances for the emotions that the user has felt. So you can see fear, optimism, admiration, nervousness, and approval. These are the emotions that the Y-Kid was feeling in this instance. So over here you can see that the user is able to edit the journal entry, or they are able to reflect on it. So by reflecting on it, the user is able to look at their emotions and get validation and guidance for reflection for each emotion. So let's say I was particularly intrigued by this fear emotion over here. I'm worried I'd make a fool of myself. So fear is a natural emotion. It helps us protect ourselves, try to identify what scares you and work on it, identify what scares you and how to confront it, and reflect on what you fear. Why does it scare you? So I was afraid of appearing dumb. Alright, so like that. So am I gonna solve that? So let me think. So the only way that I can think that I can do is prepare for the interview. Prepare my for the interview. Yeah. And then I can also say maybe if I am more trained on the skills that are needed, I would be, more comfortable. So maybe I can pick up some data courses, right? Yeah, so after writing about this, I do feel a bit better because, I already know what's my problem and I know how to solve it, right? So these are the way this app will help the student reflect on their emotions. So over here, the user is also able to click on reminders to view all of their past reflections, and if it's no longer relevant, just delete. If I don't feel dumb after finishing these preparations, I can just click on delete and just delete over here like that. It'll be done, right? Of course, if I have other journals, this drop down will be able to expand and retract based on the dates, but there's only one day that has a journal, so this is why the reflection page looks a bit empty right now. For the counselor is able to analyze the students' emotions, but the student is also able to analyze their own emotions, and this is the same user interface. And then now we are able to exchange messages. As you can see, I'll be able to send Jason some messages, and Jason will be able to send me some messages. Let me just send a test message, and Jason will send me another test message. Alright. By right, there should be notifications. However, with the emulator that I'm using, there is issues with the notifications, and sometimes it may not appear. So now that the main features are complete, we can show the profile photos. Of course, we can change the profile photos of me and also for Jason. Let's click on change profile photos, and let's just say this is his photo. And because I'm shy, I just want to put my face as a plate of fried chicken. As you can see, the photo will be updated, and when you go back to this page, you can see that the photo is also updated. When you message Jason, there should be a message. Yeah, okay, right. It takes time to load, but yeah, that's about it for the profile. And if you want to change the username, you can. Changing password is also available. And if I want to share the app to another person as a student, I would have to copy Jason's counselor code and share it to them so that they can sign up under Jason also. Of course, Jason is able to do the same by clicking on his counselor code. And if you are too lazy or to copy and paste and create a message of your own, you can just click on share app now to just share the app through social media. But since it's an emulator, this WhatsApp is not available and I can't realistically share on an emulator. Now without further ado, let me just sign out, and that should be it for the system demonstration. Alright, thank you.